going on YouTube? This is LA Prepper, and this is a little bit of a mail call. One of our friends, Steve Foco, was very kind and sent me a care package, and the thing weighs a lot for a box egg size. I don't know. I think he sent me a bunch of lead. I think he just sent me a bunch of ammo. I don't think you're supposed to send ammo in the mail. I don't know. I'm not sure about California. But anyways, joking aside, I have waited all day to open this. When I say all day, I mean, I think it was delivered around 4 o'clock. I think I was taking a nap when it was delivered because every time I think about working on my paper, I magically get very sleepy. So, rode all the way to school, was going to do some work on it. Went to the engineering lab, students were running their mouth, walked all over the library, finally found a place that was quiet, and 10 minutes later, 2 students came and just started talking incessantly about something, and just drives me up the damn wall that there can't be a part of the library. I mean, there's a couple parts where it's quiet, but they don't have computers there, and the whole purpose of going to the library was to... This knife is such a piece of garbage. The purpose of going to the library was to take advantage of their larger screens, because trying to read a document and edit another document at the same time, it's a little bit aggravating when your laptop is of modest size. So, without further ado, let's take a look at what our friend Mr. Steve has got us. And when I say us, I mean me. Wow, this thing is definitely packed to the brim. Okay, so this is what he meant by be careful. If I just slit down the middle, I would have cut this very, very cool bag. And I wonder... I don't think my Sawyer Mini would fit this, but I could potentially 3D print an adapter to go from this to my Sawyer Mini. That would be kind of cool. Just a little collapsible water bag. That's pretty slick. Alright, what else do we have? Okay, let me just see if I can... Well, I guess you can kind of see. Maybe I'll... Actually, this is almost... Camera is almost too high. Let me come down a little bit. Alright. So, we have some sopa, letras con tomate, letters with tomato. Very, very nice. I have to admit, alphabet soup is something that I had as a kid. Just kind of something a lot of American kids tend to have. So this is definitely bringing back some nostalgia. So that's very nice. Ooh, emergency food ration bars. Apple cinnamon, 5-year shelf life. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is going in my bug out bag for sure. We have some quinoa, very, very nutritious, packed with protein. This stuff is super good. Oh man, I just gotta say, Steve, this is like the highlight of my day. You know, I've been toiling and struggling with this degree, and I gotta be honest, it's not the most... I mean, it's gonna be rewarding in the long term, but in the short term, college is a little bit rough. Just a little bit rough. And kind of on a day-to-day basis, I'm really just working on homework, stressing about class, worried about some project, some paper, some numerical analysis, some program, something I have to do at somewhat of a high caliber. So it really does mean a lot to me, Steve, that you took the time to pack this box ridiculously full of food. And I promise you, it will all get eaten and or be added to my preps, you know. Some of the stuff like, you know, the food ration bar I'm going to add to my preps, and some of the other stuff I'm going to eat. Oh, peppermint almonds. Wait, are they flavored peppermint? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Do you even know how much I love peppermint, Steve? You don't, I mean, you do, I guess now, but oh, oh my gosh. Dude, where did you get these ridiculously delicious things? Oh, peppermint almonds. We got creme brulee almonds. Oh, Steve, I really appreciate this, Steve. You know, it's not just the food. It's not just because it's finals time. It's not just because, you know, I like nuts. You know, and I'm too broke to ever buy pecans or almonds. Not too broke, but I just kind of, you know, they do cost a little bit of money. Oh, cappuccino pecans. You know, I'm kind of like a kid sometimes when it comes to like gifts, and I just want to like open every single thing and eat like one of every one just to try it. But I'm not going to. But these are gonna be, wow, these are great for a bug out bag too. Got some tuna snacks, not just, and look at the thought that went into this. Not just regular tuna, chipotle tuna. Like Steve and I are on the same page culinary wise. It's very interesting. I love Chipotle. Chipotle is the best. It's so delicious. I need to get some Cholula. I've been out of Cholula forever. All right, we have some classic tuna salad. Also very delicious stuff. I love these things, you know. And I tell you, no matter how many times you make tuna salad, it never tastes like the tuna salad that you can buy. I don't know, you know, egg yolks. Maybe it's the egg yolks, but I've tried making tuna salad. It never tastes as good as this. I know that sounds silly. Maybe I need to work on my cooking if I can't make tuna salad, but all right, we got some premium ham, product of Denmark. Ooh. This is just got prepper food written. And plus it's got the hobo opening. I call anything with a top like this the hobo opening because you don't need a can opener to open it. Hence the name. So we got some ham. I just want to go drive into the forest and take this box and just live for a week. I'll call it the How to Live a Week Off Your Subs gift package. Let me take my, got some hibiscus tea in the freezer that I'm gonna take out real quick. Oh, I'm already like, if all I got was everything that was, you know, if this was all that was in the box, I would still be like super, super happy and stoked to get all this. But we're not even done yet, folks. We're not even done. I know it shouldn't take 10 minutes for me to go through this, but hey, I know you come here because you have time to kill and you want to dare peep into my life. You want to peer deep into my life, the inner workings of LA Prepper. Oh, what's this? I don't know what this is. This is looks like a chocolate bar if I had to guess. It's kind of heavy though. Maybe it's not food at all. We'll have to check that out. Oh, we have another little mystery package. Very interesting. You've piqued my curiosity, Steve. Oh, what's up with all these? You got all this custom stuff. Okay, this definitely feels like food, so I'm gonna just leave that. I'll inspect this later. In fact, maybe I'll inspect it now just for the purpose of understanding. Barley. Okay, we got some pearled barley. Cool. Yeah, it felt like a grain. Here it looks like some split peas, maybe? Oh, lentils. Okay. Got some, let's see. There we go. Lentils. Very cool. You really did pack this thing full. Rice-a-roni. course, I'm never going to be able to get it back in the box, but I guess it's something I'll just have to deal with. Stir-fried rice, very, very nice. You might notice it's the San Francisco treat, city that I was born in. I bet you didn't know that, YouTube. Oh, very cool. Ready cooked, vacuum packed macaroni. This is awesome. I'm like sure it's cooked. It's just you need to make sure on the package it says yeah, I'm sure it's fully cooked, but I just wish it would say somewhere. Yeah, I mean it's obviously feels like it's cooked. I don't know why they have to be so like cryptic about it. Like why wouldn't you they may as well put like makes a great prep on this. Like I don't know if that would make people buy it, but anyways. Ooh, Southwest style chicken with corn and beans. Oh man, all this stuff would be so good for a bug out bag. It almost kills me that I want to eat it so badly because I could really use some more delicious food in my bug out bag. Have some caldo con sabor de pollo or some chicken bouillon. Very, very good stuff. One of these little cubes will make a bunch of rice or beans or anything taste a lot better. Let's see. Ooh, we got some chicken of the sea in water. My favorite way to get tuna. I know that some people have said oil is a few more calories, but look, if you're depending on the oil in a can of tuna to survive the apocalypse, you're probably done for anyways. We got some chicken breast in water. Wow. Chicken breast in water with rib meat. That's really funny. So like how much chicken, I don't mean to pick on it. This is awesome. But just from a marketing standpoint, I think it's really funny that they're like chicken breast with rib meat. But anyways, that's really, really awesome. 100% natural. No artificial ingredients, minimally processed. No preservatives. Well, it doesn't really need preservative when it's canned. Made with sea salt. Very, very cool. This is some high quality canned chicken. We have a giant pack of basmati rice in a very, very nice bag. In fact, yeah, the rice actually, this is, I'm going to use this little burlap sack for something. I'm not going to throw this burlap sack away. This is too slick. I really like that. It's a very little handle. I know it's silly to like, to fawn over a burlap sack like this, but when you're somebody like me, you see something with function and you're just like, wow, that has function. All right, and last but not least, some Seattle's best coffee. Organic, fair trade, dark roast, my favorite. Oh, I might need to buy a coffee machine or percolator or something. Because between Uncle Al's coffee and this coffee, shit, I'm ready to go. And I gotta be honest, I haven't really talked about it, but in my future, there's a chance that I'm going to be needing a little bit of help with some coffee because I might have some shifts coming up that are a little bit into the late evening. We're going to talk about that in a little bit in the future, but until then, maybe I shouldn't have dumped that all down the sink. I'm going to have quinoa clogging up my sink. But let's take a look at these little secret packages real quick. So I know you're all dying to figure out what these are, as am I. Oh, wow. Oh, snap. This is a little pen light, a house bell. Of course, you can't see it because it's so dark in here. Come on, camera. Holy crap, this thing just does not want to... Isn't it ironic that I can't get the flash, which is a light, to focus on the light that I'm trying to show you? House bell pen light. This is slick, Steve. This is gonna... Oh, wow, and the lens does funny, interesting things. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe... Am I tripping about the... Okay, I think the... Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, look at that. This is like the, map reader mode. In fact, maybe I could get like a little red lens. I could 3D print. Ooh, I could 3D print a little like red cover for it for night use. This is slick, Steve. I like this. Thank you so much. I really don't have a good little kind of light that I can carry around with me. That is really awesome. Thank you so much. And I think I do know. I think I do have a guess what this is. I thought I had a little bit of a guess when I first picked it up. I think perhaps it is not a chocolate bar. I think it's something a little more useful than a chocolate bar, although chocolate is very useful. Let's see here. Come on, guys. God, this room, I gotta turn the fan on. I'm sorry, but this place, the stucco in this place just gets hot and awful, and it will... By the way, this rubber band, I have a use for this rubber band. I don't know if I can share the use of this rubber band with YouTube, but someday, possibly, this rubber band will have a use. It will not be thrown away. I have a feeling we're about to retire Old Faithful here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Sorry, I think I was off camera there for a moment, but this is a extremely beautiful and quite sharp. Could probably use a little touch up, but that's okay. Okay, this isn't really a great example, I don't think. Here, let's try pepperoni container. There we go, it's a little better. Well, nonetheless, that's not really the point. Being able to sharpen a blade is a skill that every prepper should be familiar with, but this is a quite... Oh wow, I actually really like that. So after you do the after you release the lock, it kind of has a little stop, I guess, to help you not completely slice your thumb off. And is it completely spring-loaded all the way down? Oh wow, that's really cool. So it doesn't... You have to really push it down. Woo! The baby is ready to go. Steve, this is really amazing. This is the nicest folding blade I have ever owned. It's a Kai 3 Chromium 13. Wow, this is a really nice knife. Gonna have to get used to it. Definitely good for fending off stray animals. Thank you so much, Steve. This is really, I think you've just given me enough moral support to kind of carry it through the final home stretch and finals. Of course, a lot of my subs are giving me really awesome moral support. I'm putting that right in the pocket. That's gonna, oh, wrong one. That's gonna get carried, I can't say every day because I can't carry it to school, but pretty soon we're not gonna have any school to carry to. So, or more aptly, I'm not going to be going to the school. I think the school will still be there. So in conclusion, do a quick summary of everything here. So this is just a phenomenal care package by our friend Steve Foco, and like I said, Steve, it really I really appreciate it. You know, it's really awesome that you took a little bit of time and energy to put this together. I know it I know it took. I appreciate you sharing some of your resources with me so that I can finish my degree and move forward in this crazy adventure that is life. Soup, rice, nuts, some emergency food stuff, pre-cooked stuff. I mean, this is all amazing prepper food because it's all, you can either eat it out of the package or you just add water. You know, the grains you add water, but everything else you can eat out of the package. So all of this, you know, it doesn't need eggs or milk or butter or any of that stuff, right? Just amazing, really amazing. Thank you so much, Steve. It means a lot to me. It really does. I'm a very kind of independent person, and even though, you know, I have like the GoFundMe account and stuff, which is going to get closed pretty soon here, you know, since I'm kind of always trying to do the best I can to support myself, whenever someone shows me a little bit of generosity, it just means the world to me. Well, until next time, YouTube, I want, you know, I'm always talking about prepping, but, you know, part of prepping is, you know, being a member of the community and helping out your fellow prepper. And I definitely look forward to having more stable, full-time income in the future so that someday I can put together an awesome package like this for an up-and-coming prepper who might be in school, who might be facing finals and such. And, you know, we can only hope to do the best we can to pay forward generosity like this and goodwill to make the world a better place, to make everyone a little more passionate about getting prepared for the future. And with recent events like the volcano in Hawaii, we can see that prepping is not just a hobby for the fun of it. Prepping can be a very viable thing in a tough situation. So until next time, YouTube, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Support your fellow preppers and keep prepping.